The quest for the lost Atlantis has fascinated people for thousands of years. So much so that provided it was a real island, one is left to ponder, where was the lost city of Atlantis supposed to be? This legendary island is said to have sank beneath the waves in the distant past, taking down with it an advanced civilization. Is it possible that we will ever find it? Hello awesome people, this is the Juicy Truth. In this video, you'll be finding some of the incredible lost places that could be Atlantis. We mean, at least these are discussed hypotheses. And well, what better than hypotheses for imagination to play its tunes and help us solve the mysteries? If we are able to hook you, then do give this video a like, share and watch it along with your friends, and subscribe to our channel to stay tuned with more juicy content like this one. Now, starting off with Number 1. Tanana National Park. According to Plato, Atlantis had 10,000 chariots at their disposal, a very strong army, and highly developed technology. They also possessed elephants, bulls, and intricate canal systems to assist handle sewage and water, which was evidently a flourishing culture. According to a group of UK archaeologists, Plato was referring to a civilization that existed along Spain's Atlantic coast. Merlin Burroughs CEO Bruce Blackburn, along with his team, located Atlantis in Spain's Tanana National Park using information from commercial satellites. The researchers discovered numerous unexplained remains in the national park. They found circles that might have been the bases of tall structures and also sort of temple remnants. They also discovered the shattered remains of a lengthy seawall that may have been damaged by a tsunami. Blackburn even asserts that his team discovered 12,000-year-old concrete. This was a rather daring assertion, especially considering that concrete is credited as being created 2,600 years ago by the Romans. Blackburn declined to clarify how his lab timed the mix of sand and stone. Number 2. Iran of the Pillars. Iran is considered to be the Arabian Atlantis. It is described in the Quran as a vast city with tall structures, resembling Sodom or Gomorrah from the Bible. Iranians lived evil, sinful lifestyles, turned their backs on Allah, and so, Iran suffered wrath of Allah. They were targeted by a sandstorm that engulfed their city within a week, destroyed and covered by the desert sands. It was just like how the Greek gods destroyed Atlantis and Plato's cities, and how God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah in the Bible. Probably cautionary tales. The entire message of the Iranian narrative is that if you disobey Allah, He will destroy you. Any society that rejects its creators will perish, according to the moral of the Atlantis story. Did either of these cities, however, really exist? Iran might be similar to Atlantis. Nicholas Clapp, a novice archaeologist, discovered the city of Ubar in the 1990s, buried beneath Arabian sand. Almost nothing remained of the city. It had been completely consumed by shifting sands. It was rapidly asserted that Ubar was indeed the fabled city of Iran from the Quran. So what do you think? Is it the lost city of Atlantis? Number 3. Antarctica. The Piri Reis map, an outline of the world that was made in 1513 utilizing data from over 20 different maps of the Earth, including charts used by well-known explorers like Columbus and da Gama, is kept in Istanbul's renowned Topkapi Museum. 20 years after Columbus accidentally discovered North America, the chart was created by Turkish explorer Admiral Piri Reis. The oddest thing about this map is that it depicts Antarctica as part of South America, and with an image of a snake. Also, there's no ice at all. Antarctica was depicted on this map more than 300 years before it was officially discovered in 1820. Some say Reis discovered a far older map when creating his own illustration of the globe. It's possible that this purportedly different map was created before Antarctica was covered in ice. The Atlanteans might have even been the secret civilization that ruled the region at that time. Number 4. Yonaguni. In the 1980s, Kiichiro Aratake encountered a megalithic edifice that resembled an underwater Machu Picchu while diving in the waters off the shore of the isolated Japanese island of Yonaguni. It has been hypothesized that it formerly belonged to the Atlantean city of Atlantis. We still don't know the monument's purpose or the creators. Nobody can determine if it is archaeological or not. Some claim it was built by extraterrestrials, while others think it is just a natural rock structure. Aratake has devoted his life to trying to get people down there. He claims it is big and is certain it is an old monument. He has discovered enormous columns over the years, complete with surrounding streets. It even has smooth walls that appear to have been sculpted using advanced tools. Since the building is just approximately 15 feet deep, it was probably above the ocean 10,000 years ago. The scientific community and the Japanese government have mostly ignored this monument. Nevertheless, amateur divers have looked over what appear to be the submerged ruins of a sizable city with tall pyramids. Some people think this is the actual Atlantis, but it is a long way from the Mediterranean Sea, where Plato's homeland is. And lastly, number 5, Atlantis of the Sahara. The historic city is either an island in the Atlantic or submerged in the Mediterranean. But is it possible to mistake Atlantis for a strange geological formation? For scientists, the Eye of the Sahara is merely an anomaly. A geological dome is supposed to have eroded into the building over millions of years. Concentric rings of sedimentary rock layers were exposed as the dome collapsed. What we see today is a collapsed dome that resembles an eyeball whirling in the middle of a dry landscape. However, another idea contends that the Eye was originally the ringed city of Atlantis. It's possible that a large city with imposing walls and ramparts stood here for over 10,000 years. It can be an island in the desert as opposed to an ocean island. There is a chance that the entire city was destroyed by a flood that erased all traces of it, leaving just the circular pit where the city once stood. Atlantis, according to Plato, served as a counterpoint to an idealized portrayal of Athens from a long period before him. In the Republic, one of his most well-known works, Plato outlined the specifics of how such a state might function. What do you think of this metropolis, and where do you believe Atlantis would be located, given the ongoing rumors about it? Post your comments to let us know what you think. Please like and share this video if you liked it. Also, subscribe to The Juicy Truth. We'll see you next time.